My body has been weak since I was a child. When I was 22 years old, I suffered from a severe bronchitis and was taken to the hospital. The doctor gave me general anesthesia. It would give me a breather, but I felt increasingly tired, passed out without realizing it, and then lost my breath. I think time went by very fast at that time. I feel like I'm in a dream. A group of doctors surrounded a patient, and I watched them from the door, but there was also an indescribably odd feeling about it. I can't wake up from this dream. I floated over a person's head, and at first, I wasn't connected to his consciousness, which was my physical body. I could see my father in a corner of the house, very worried. That's when I realized it wasn't a dream. The dream was so real. I just wanted to go home, be with my family, at night. I stood outside and looked out the bedroom window. I can't go in or get the attention of my family. This panicked me a bit. I wandered in the dark and finally found someone else who was in the same situation as me and didn't know what was going on. It's incomprehensible, but we're not actually a real person. I also remember that in our shared experience, I came to know and understand these people. Like we were on a team and suddenly the lights were turned off. We know we're all still there, but we can't see each other. I think this is the best way I can describe it. It's been a long time since I've been here, but I'm determined to give you a solution, but I don't know where I am, so it's ridiculous. There are some things I can remember, but it seems like everything happened at the same time. There is no time. When someone asks me if I have a tunnel, my answer is, no, a beam of light is in the distance, and that beam is slowly approaching and becoming more powerful. As I write, I feel a love that brings tears to my eyes. I would love to go back there and bring others there, but I can't control it. The feeling there was so beautiful, so magical, and I almost had a smooth sailing. I can't describe that feeling. That is a love and understanding. I haven't felt this love since. Even for a short time. But I will never forget the tears in my eyes that I can barely see the computer screen. I would love to drag these people out of the dark, but I don't know how. It's hard for me to describe what happened next, as if there was something else in my body, speaking a strange language, but I knew it was a description of my past and present life, as if sometime in my life instant memories. My actions, my words, my thoughts, I feel completely and clearly how I feel and how other people feel. At these times, I probably should have acted differently and made better judgments rather than being driven by emotion. I'm terrified of what's going to happen next. I'm more aware of how I affect those around me. I'm still emotional. I'm still screwed up, and I'm well aware that the experience didn't make me perfect. Maybe I know myself how imperfect it is, but it didn't stop me from being stupid, insensitive, and selfish, and it also made me realize that I need to focus, but I also realized that I'm far from being perfect, and at some point, I met someone who helped me start all over again. I would call this person my guide, and while I didn't really realize they had a physical presence, I felt a female power in their bodies. I wish I had more awareness of them, and the environment I was in. Obviously, they had nothing to do with the experience. I saw a part of my future life, like walking to the screen and experiencing it for myself. It was as if I was there in that moment, feeling what I was feeling at the time. If I choose to continue, I will see a part of my future in this life, and you would think that I can predict the future from what I see, but that may be due to my lack of grasp of the details. I want to see the whole world and see the forest but not the trees. But there is a clarity in that place that doesn't seem to exist to me. It's much simpler to understand than I am here. Although I sometimes feel people and things, I can't recall what it was like to be there. With those moments in my life, going through a near-death experience, I felt déjà vu about something. Sometimes it might be about people, even though I've never met. What I see is more like a choice made when the options are pretty limited, and when you make a decision, you're like, this is the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. This feeling is very peaceful, very peaceful. I was told that if I wanted to continue this life, then I would not use my full potential. I haven't heard anything about this yet. I was very upset when someone told me something about my future. I don't want to talk about it here, it's an embarrassing thing. It's about my life, learning, experience, and growth. I can feel that I don't have any space here, so I compress the time. When I get back to my body, I miss it so much. We are here to grow and experience certain things as spiritual beings. I remember things before and during my birth. I think of my parents, chosen for their character and friendliness. In a sense, the reason why I chose this bronchitis is because I don't want to go through another life's misunderstanding and tell me why I'm here. I am grateful for what I have experienced, and I will cherish my life and the people around me even more.